We're back. Can't sit idly by and watch the schools of California continue to lead in water waste. I watched this get watered for over an hour last Thursday, which is like the 10th or the 11th. Over an hour, this school, Charnock Rd Elementary School. Look at this. Is this a good-looking lawn? Does anybody here teach science? Is anybody here qualified to grow anything? Obviously not. Look at your fucking lawn. I watched this get watered for over an hour on the 10th or 11th at nighttime. And I didn't want to bother coming back to video it. But now I'm here on Monday. Look at these morons. Charnock Rd Elementary School. When there's a drought going on, it's schools like this wasting all of the water. There doesn't have to be a water shortage ever in California if you just stop letting people be selfish assholes. Like Charnock Rd Elementary School. Look at this. All these people that live here, they watch it. Apparently, I figured it was just on Thursdays, but here it is on Monday too, so maybe it's 5 fucking days a week. And these trees need water. But let's contact some arborists and say if this is the way to water your average tree. Look at this. And then there's a whole, even though there's a puddle right here, if I stay here long enough, there's a whole nother group that kicks on right here. And most of it ends up over here, obviously. Idiots. Complete idiots. It's 8 o'clock at night on Monday, the 15th of May. And Charnock Rd Elementary School has people who purportedly have master's degrees and above teaching. And this is what their science teaches. And their maintenance department, clearly unqualified. Unbelievable. This water, I mean, do you understand that there's a giant tree overhead and that's why there's no fucking grass growing? It's not supposed to have grass here. Believe me, if you're watering it for 5+ hours a week and it's not growing, it's you. It's overwatered. The river goes down the street for miles. It can't, the gutter down the street last Thursday couldn't even keep up with it, so it's spilling over to other gutters. That's a nice one. Charnock Rd Elementary School wastes all the resources they give them. If you're sending your children there, they're not going to understand science. They're probably going to be Trump lovers. Think everything's magic. I'm not going to stay here for an hour. But I'm telling you, from my previous observations, that all this is going to kick on next, even though it's already thoroughly watered. And let me guess, if you watered it for over an hour 4 days ago, do we think it needs it? No? Do you think it needs to be a giant puddle? It's just the beginning. We've been here 4 minutes. We're going to go for 5. Obviously, that's longer than 4 minutes worth of buildup by the morons and Charnock Rd Elementary School, and I'm talking directly about whoever the principal is, who has no idea what's going on, whoever the groundskeepers are, any teachers that have ever walked out past this, any parents, and all of the neighbors, and also the school district, and the city of Los Angeles, and the state of California that tells me to stop brushing my teeth and to hold my pee in the toilet to save water while allowing all of their educational institutions to do this across the fucking board. Guess what? The rains have kind of stopped. We had 5 minutes of rain the other day. And it's been cloudy, but the rains have stopped. I don't know if anybody noticed that. So the odds are it's going to go back to a drought. And again, there would have been no water shortage if, you know, the governor had any balls, if there was any people with any guts in the LADWP who lets their people retire 6 months early and still collect full paychecks, etc., etc. Have some guts. Come out and say, this is wrong. I've given you a fucking blueprint with addresses and dates and times and when it happens. Go there. Observe it firsthand and put a stop to it. Stop allowing yourself to be a joke. The people back east, we make fun of you. That's why I started doing this, because you're so unbelievably stupid and inept. I mean, as far as water waste goes and growing goes, this is as bad as President Trump giving out secrets to the Russians in a meeting that he blocks American journalists from. This is how stupid you are. That's a fucking puddle. And this is going to be 1/12 of what I observed, because we're stopping 5 minutes. I observed it for over an hour on Thursday. Now it's 4 days later. And this is the lawn that they're trying to make grow under these trees. They obviously get no sun and are way too watered. Got any horticulturists out there? You got any farmers? Got anyone who's ever owned a home? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Charnock Rd Elementary School.